Welcome to the Roller and the Stroller podcast. I'm Josiah the Roller, and I was born with cerebral palsy and use a wheelchair.
And I'm Kelly the Stroller. On this podcast, we discuss living with a disability, adapting to surroundings in a wheelchair, and the adventures of our interabled friendship.
Join us as we give insight on how to enjoy life with a disability
And share advice on how to understand someone with a disability.
This is the Roller and the Stroller podcast, produced by Sidewallstudios.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Roller and the Stroller.
I'm Josiah. I am your resident roller.
And I'm Kelly, and I'm your stroller. Welcome to today, Josiah. Let us know what we're talking about.
We are back, and I've had a very, very eventful couple of weeks since you've last heard from us. And so I just wanted to do a little bit of story time, starting with, if I may, a few episodes ago, we talked about the parking placard problem update. I just want to say I have been successful in my endeavor to procure some parking placards. Everybody, make some noise.
That was really good alliteration.
Make some noise.
Woo! Good job.
Is there a clapping sound
Wait, hold
effect?
on, let me find out. There is a sound, I think.
There has to be sound effect.
Oh, wait. I forgot to turn up the volume. Wait. That sounded like me. What is this? Okay, stop.
There it is. Yeah! I got a parking placard. I got 2 parking placards, but as is with my life, there's a story. Okay. So everybody thinks of the DMV as this big, scary place where you have to wait in line for hours and hours and hours and hours, which is not true in my experience because, Kelly, I was in and out of there in 30 minutes.
What? That's a world record.
I swear. But the story is, so a couple months ago, I had my physical, had my doctor sign the form, application, all of that, brought my ID, was ready to go. I took off work, everything like that. And then at first, I went to the wrong one.
Really?
I went to the wrong DMV.
Okay.
Because there's one closest to my home, and I was like, word, I'll just go to that one. And then they're like, yeah, we don't do that here.
They don't do accessible parking
We don't do
placards?
parking placard. And I was like, what?
That's weird. Okay.
And they were like, you have to go to this one up here. And I was like, okay. But it would just be my luck that I went to the wrong friggin' one after wanting this parking placard for my entire life. I've finally gathered all the materials I needed, and then I went to the wrong one.
Yeah, that's you. That's on you, though. You should have called ahead.
That's on me. That's on me. And they were like, this is appointment only. And I was like,
Yeah.
But the website said walk. That's the other one.
Well, you can't walk. Did it say Roland?
The other one said Roland or welcome.
Okay.
And then they were like, that's the other one. And I was like, just tell me which one to go to.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry.
So apparently but I was able to go to that one and then get my parking placards. And we've used them today.
We did. It was so glorious.
It was so nice.
It was so nice being able to park in the handicap parking spot because of that white striped section right next to you. And I have enough room to get your wheelchair out. I'm not worried about hitting another car. Love it.
Imagine that. We got to use them today.
Twice.
And it's
3 times.
It's like so nice.
Yeah.
And I almost cried, and it was a big accomplishment for me because I feel like that is just brings a sense of relief.
Yeah.
And brings a sense of like, okay, I've just made it easier for my friends and family to transport me.
Yeah.
Because I was able to use it when I got it with my brother, and I was like, let's use these. Look what I just got. And it was so easy getting my wheelchair out, not worrying to have enough room, or whether I'm going to scratch the car next to me. And it's just so nice. And imagine, and then I'm closer to the ramp. Mm-hmm. Imagine all of these things. So I got my parking placard. I do feel accomplished, and it's kind of cheesy, but I do. And I was like, oh my word.
No, you were so excited today. Like when I picked you up, you were like, "Sink, look at these." And I was like, okay. And then as soon as we got my car, you put it up and I was like, Josiah, I can't see.
Yeah.
You need to take that down until you park. But you were so excited. It was like so funny.
I finally got one.
Woo. Oh, wrong button. There we go.
Got him. So I feel very accomplished. And it sounds cheesy and it sounds like a small thing, but it's not. It's not for me.
It wasn't a small thing. All the things that you had to go through. That's a lot, dude.
Yeah.
It's funny that you went to the wrong one, though.
That's just me. I wouldn't go to the wrong one.
Well, sorry about it. But at least you got it done. In 30 minutes.
In 30 minutes. And they were super nice.
What?
They gave me a ticket. The lady asked me, well, first of all, there was a big line. And then, but when I got up there, the lady asked me, oh, cool, what are you here for? And I said, accessibility services. And she was like, sweet. Do you have your ID? And do you have your paperwork? And I said, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And then she was like, she handed me a ticket and was like, find your way. Mm-hmm. And then I got called up within like 20 minutes and it took like another 10. And then I have 2 parking placards that are registered to my ID. So the next time we go to Red Rocks, we won't have that problem, or anywhere else.
Yeah.
That says, is this registered to your ID? And then I can say, check it. That's my story about the parking placard. Just to provide some resolution, I was able to obtain some parking placards.
Yeah.
And we'll use them in St. Louis. Would you like to hear another story?
Yes.
Because over the weekend, I had a bit of a problem with Fury. She broke.
No.
And then I was at a remote location.
Oh, no.
I usually, so I have a tool set, but I didn't bring it to where I was going. I had to pack other things.
Like what?
I had to pack my suit.
Okay, but you need a tool set.
I know.
You could have put that in your bag.
I know.
Okay, whatever.
I failed.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened was we rolled over some rocks. Usually does well. Fury's a beast. Then we hit a bridge. And then there's this little lip on the bridge. And then one wheel went over and the other wheel got caught. And it went pink, pink, ching. And that was the sound effect of my wheel out of its socket. So one wheel was back here and the other wheel was where it was supposed to be in the proper position. And then what happened was I was rolling unevenly throughout the weekend because I didn't have my tools. And what happened was we tried to find some tools because my brothers were there. They had some tools, but we couldn't get the proper torque to loosen the wheel so we could move it back into the proper positioning. So anyway, I was wheeling on a bum wheel the whole weekend because we were in a remote location. We didn't have time to go to a shop. There were no shops there anyway. And so we couldn't, and then we tried. So one of my older brothers had a tool set that didn't work. And then one of my other older brothers brought a tool set and then he had the right size of the tool we needed, but didn't have the adapter. So we couldn't hand torque it either. So we couldn't, cause it's a wheel. So it has to be tightened up in there. And then when I get back home, essentially I go to the bike shop and then they discover my fork is bent, and that's the problem. It's not just the wheel, it's my fork. And I was like, oh no, because if I say my fork is bent, it's gonna take 3 years to get one, at which point Fury will no longer be with me.
Wait, really? 3 years?
No, it would take a very long time.
Okay. I was like, what?
It would take a very long time. So I discussed some options, and guess what?
What?
I might be able to take the fork from Priscilla and put it on Fury.
Yeah, that idea.
So that's what I may have to do.
Are you still rolling crooked right now?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. Do you feel it when you roll?
Because I don't let it get to me. But now that now that the wheel is in the proper positioning, it feels a lot better.
Oh, okay. But the fork is still forked up.
Still, exactly, forked up. Got him.
Okay.
Got him. So it's forked up. So you know how we say have a backup?
Yeah.
I don't know if you say it, but wheelchair, but the disability community says you never know. Yeah. Have a backup. And Priscilla's my backup, and she might be useful.
She might be coming out of retirement.
One piece of her might be coming.
In pieces.
And that's how Fury can roll better. Because guess what, Kelly? I have to make Fury last at least another year and a couple months and change.
Mm-hmm.
So before insurance helps me pay for Beyond Fury.
So how are you going to switch the forks? Are you going to do it or is the bike shop going to do it?
Probably the bike shop.
Try it out?
And they were like, yeah, there's something else going on. And they were able to like diagnose it.
Oh, sweet.
And they were like, your fork is bent. What happened? And I said, you see, I tried to go over a bridge, but then one of the wheels went over and the other wheel got caught behind and went chink, pink.
Oh, yeah. I know. I hate when that happens.
No. And then Fury might be.
Oh. Wait.
See, it's pretty bad.
Wait. Oh. Oh, I thought there was one that went like, oh. That's the music.
Try orange.
Eee.
Is that you?
That's me. I was having fun with that.
My favorite one.
Because you can like make these different noises, and I was checking it, and that was the noise I chose. I love that.
Yeah, that was my reaction.
Okay, sorry.
No, that was my reaction to having my wheelchair broke. But we got the wheel back into the proper positioning, so she is rolling better. I just have a little bent fork that I'm hopefully going to fix very soon. My issue is it's hard for me to transport 2 wheelchairs, but I'm gonna figure it on out.
All right.
And when Priscilla will be put to good use for Fury's sake and to fix Fury.
Shout out.
So that's what you're gonna have to do sometimes when you're in a pinch and you're a roller, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you for listening to my stories about how Fury broke and getting my parking placard. There's only one thing left to do.
One thing.
And that is musical recommendations for today.
Let me hear yours.
Since getting a parking placard was a milestone for me, I'm going to recommend Milestone by Silverstein.
Oh, good song. By the way, Silverstein just released a new single.
Yes, they did.
Called Skin and Bones.
Skin and Beans.
It is so good.
It slappeth.
It's so good. Shout out to Silverstein.
Yes.
Please go listen to that song if you haven't already.
Yes. What is yours?
Mine's not gonna have anything to do with well, maybe it will. So Balance and Composure has come back from their really long hiatus, and they're releasing an album in October, which is my birthday month. And the 4 singles that they've released, or maybe 3, I think, have been so good. And one of them is called Cross to Bear, and I think it's really, really, it's one. I think it's one of their best songs. So Balance and Composure, and the song is called Cross to Bear.
Did you cry?
No, actually.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little bit. I didn't. No, this one. I didn't think they were gonna ever come back.
Oh.
And the way that I found out that they were coming back was actually through Thrice. Because Thrice, I know.
Of course.
They were playing a festival, and I was like, wait a second, Balance and Composure is back. So shout out to Balance and Composure. Please come to the West Coast. I don't know what you guys are doing touring only on the East Coast. That's a little rude, but.
Cross to Bear by Balance and Composure and Milestone by Silverstein.
Great recommendations today.
Thank you.
Shout out to us.
Thank you for listening to The Roller and the Stroller. I have been Josiah, your resident roller.
And I'm Kelly, and I'm your stroller.
Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to The Roller and the Stroller podcast. We're rolling out.
This is a Sidewall Studios production.
Boom! Oh, we should keep that moving.